Why does one emotional loss hijack the entire nervous system? Why does silence from one person overpower logic, success, faith, and self-discipline? People don't ask these questions because they are weak. They ask because something inside no longer feels safe. I once observed a woman who managed a company, raised children, and handled crises daily. Yet after one relationship ended, she said, "I don't recognize myself anymore. I know I'm safe, but my body doesn't." That explains heartbreak better than any poetry. Because heartbreak is not sadness. It is confusion inside the survival system. Stay with me. I will not motivate you or romanticize pain. I will explain what your mind is doing, step by step. Only at the end will clarity arrive. A broken heart is invisible, which is why it is often dismissed. When someone breaks a bone, the world adjusts. Emotional injuries receive no such sympathy, yet the body reacts the same way. Stress, inflammation, sleeplessness. Attachment bonds are structural. The brain perceives them as safety anchors. When one disappears, the brain triggers alarm. Scene: a man sits in his parked car. He is fully grown, intelligent, respected. His hands shake slightly as he holds his phone. He is not crying, he is not reasoning. Minutes pass, he cannot step out. Nothing dramatic occurred, yet his chest tightens. Breathing is shallow, mind is loud. What broke? Not intelligence, not logic, not skill. What broke was predictability. Attachments are expectations of emotional safety. When they disappear, the nervous system interprets this as a survival threat. Heartbreak is an internal injury, invisible but real. Another example: a young woman wakes up expecting to see a message. When it never comes, her nervous system acts as if danger is imminent. Adrenaline spikes, palms sweat. Sleep is disturbed. These are neurological responses. Heartbreak is a physiological reality, not a metaphor. And this is why people say, "I feel like I'm falling apart even though life is fine." Nothing is wrong with them. Something is happening inside. Heartbreak does not hurt because memories return. It hurts because the brain is searching. The brain predicts the future using patterns. When a relationship ends, these predictions collapse. Scene: someone lies awake, replaying the same conversation repeatedly. They are not romanticizing. They are troubleshooting. What did I miss? What went wrong? Every replay reactivates neural circuits linked to pain. The brain thinks it can restore safety if it understands the event. Another example: a woman scrolls old photos late at night, questioning every word and gesture. She says, "If I understand this, maybe I can prevent this from happening again." The paradox: understanding does not restore safety, yet the brain continues the cycle. The mind is trapped in a loop between memory and threat. Heartbreak is withdrawal. Love releases dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, pleasure and bonding chemicals. When the bond breaks, the nervous system experiences deficit. Scene: a man tries to cut contact with someone who hurt him. His body shakes, heart races, panic sets in. Logic tells him to move on, biology tells him to reconnect. This is chemical craving, not desire or weakness. Another example: someone consumes social media obsessively after a breakup, checking for signs, messages, anything. The brain is trying to restore chemical equilibrium. Understanding that heartbreak is chemically driven removes shame. It is not a failure, it is biological reaction. People do not just lose someone, they lose part of themselves. Shared routines, inside jokes, imagined futures, social identity, all become intertwined. When gone, the brain asks, "Who am I now?" Seen. A weekend morning. No message to send, no ritual, no plan. The emptiness feels physical. Another example, someone revisits locations they once went to together, feeling displaced. It is not loneliness, it is identity withdrawal. Until identity is rebuilt outside attachment, the nervous system feels unsafe, perpetuating distress. Healing does not come from forgetting. Memory is never erased. Healing is integration. The nervous system must relearn safety, emotional expression, stable routines, self-trust, and rebuilt identity are required. Seen, someone journals feelings nightly, establishing a safe space for grief. Over weeks, sleep returns, appetite stabilizes, panic diminishes. Another scene, a person resumes activities alone, exercise, work, socializing, reclaiming identity outside attachment. The nervous system begins to accept safety. Pain integrated becomes memory. Pain resisted becomes suffering. Healing is not quick but precise. A broken heart does not mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind loved deeply and is learning how to feel safe again.